You know, this is like my favorite podcast to do. Wait, this show scratches that itch. You see Cat Williams running 40?
Yeah.
That was nice. For 50 years old,
he
that's
did
fast.
all right. But you can't be talking about running a 4.3 and then come out with that type of running form.
Yeah.
It looked bad.
That form was like 5-year-old form.
Yeah, there's no way that form can generate 4.3 at any age. At any age.
Never.
He never ran a 4.3 in his life.
No, he did.
Form. That was
What did he ran like a 4.9, right?
4.9. That's basically a 5. It was like a 4.97. Yeah.
So at his fastest, he probably was a 4.7 guy.
I mean, maybe.
Because he's 50. So imagine how fast he was when he was 20.
Dude, some people though, some people don't fall off that much.
True.
Between like in those ages.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I don't know.
And he's small. He's a little guy.
He is small, so he probably could move that body pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I got to give him that. But man, that form, like sticking his head into his sternum,
That
like
was nuts. I never seen that except for a child.
Shuffling his feet.
Yeah.
The way he's shuffling.
And he had his hands all stiff like this. I'm like, who does that?
There was no fluidity. He never. It was like you took a man for the first time and was like, sprint as fast as you can.
Right.
And he was like, I got this.
So tight, like just so. Yeah, I'm like, what is that?
Yeah. It was like the whole time he was on and he was like, I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Yo. Yeah, you can't run like that.
Nah, that's not a good run. It's not a good run. Can you slide over this way just a little bit? I just want to make sure you stay in this camera. All right, you good? Little room.
Boom.
Yeah, cool. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could have probably also adjusted the camera. I didn't feel like doing the whole thing and getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, thanks again for coming back.
Of course. You know, this is like my favorite podcast to do.
Dude, I love it when you're here.
Yeah, this is the best podcast.
I mean, you like, honestly, you and the mayor are the reason we keep doing new questions.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta get these motherfuckers back.
Yeah. Yes, bro. I love
They do the show. You guys do the show perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything that we want out of this show. You guys pretty much do.
Wait, this show scratches that itch. Like, you know how you have like, you have that itch where like you're with your friends, you like, I want to talk about some deep shit. But then you try to, your friends like, yo, you being gay, bro. Just let's be normal for a second. You're like, all right, I won't talk about anything deep. I'll just chill.
We get to be here and be gay.
Get a little gay. Don't get gay with us. In the straightest way possible.
Yes. There's nothing wrong with exploring your spiritual side.
Dude, people who don't have any thing in their life that they think is a little gay, something's wrong with them.
Yes.
They're probably too easily convertible.
True.
They might be like on the edge of being gay.
They can't dabble.
I can't at all. I'll never watch soccer in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever had one of those friends where like the moment you bring up something deep, they just like shut down?
Oh yeah, you're getting too deep.
Yeah.
That's too deep, man.
Yeah. My homie Riv is like that. I'll say if I bring up UFOs, he'll look at me and he'll be like, so you see the Celtics game yesterday? Like, why are we talking about the game, bro? I just asked you about UFOs. Why are you bringing the game up? What are we doing? He just ignores it.
Yeah. Man, Tatum went off, dog.
Yeah, like, wait, what?
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Bro, they just saw a UFO crash in Vegas. Did you see that? He's like, dog, Jalen Hurts on Sunday, bro. That game was. I'm like, oh, what is happening?
Yeah, nah. Some people be like that.
Yeah.
It's a little, like just the idea of thinking outside the box is a little bit too much for some people.
Yeah, true. And I don't even know how how does your brain work? Because this is my thing. If you bring up anything, even if somebody brings up something stupid that I don't want to talk about, I'm still going to respond to that. I'm not just going to change the subject or act like I didn't hear it. Yeah. But like some people just do that. They just act like they don't hear things. It's like, my girlfriend does that all the time. She's another one. Well, I told you about her. Yeah. That bitch an NPC, bro. She ain't real. She ain't real. She's not real. Yeah, because sometimes I just like that a person's mixing it up. Yeah, right. It's like, I don't agree with anything you said, but let's go. Yeah, let's go. We can debate this. I can pretend like I'm on your side and then flip it around mid-conversation. Like, we can just have fun with this. Yeah. But it's crazy. Oh, shit, he's a functional retard. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Yeah. I was talking to Ben about, there's a video of, you heard like ball lightning, right? Mm-hmm. Then I was telling Ben about this, and there's a video of this guy's ring alarm captures ball lightning like floating in his yard. Oh, wow. And it's repeating like this one part of the Sesame Street song. So they think it might have like picked up radio waves or TV waves because it was just saying, "Can you tell me how to get?" Well, it's emitting sound. Yes, the ball lightning was emitting sound.
What's ball lightning? So
sometimes lightning, and they don't know why this happens, but sometimes lightning like clusters up in like a circle, and it just floats.
Really?
Yeah. And it just floats.
What if you touch it? Does it?
Yes, it's like getting struck by lightning if you touch it.
Dude, that was happening out
That light
too.
was.
Yeah, this is some ball light. You brought up
there
ball
you go.
light.
Yeah.
Brought it in here.
I might have to turn this off.
It's snowing outside, so maybe that's it.
Yeah, it's like hell.
Yeah, it's
like,
hell.
Which is charged. I
Yeah.
don't know if you know that, but hell
Really?
hell is charged.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's a ridiculous. Well, mine ain't fucking up.
Yeah.
You have to keep your ball.
yours on.
Yeah, I'm
All
keep
right.
mine on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that glow behind us. Sorry,
Yeah.
Nice.
sorry, Ansley. You can't handle the glow.
I got my
tonight.
own glow. It's okay.
All right, fair enough. You know, never show up to a podcast without your glow.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta bring your glow. Man. So, Naim, one of the things we started doing, this is kind of a new thing, but we started doing a little meditation before getting into the podcast.
Okay.
It's like a 2-breath meditation. Ansley will explain it in a second.
All right.
Do you meditate?
I pray.
Same thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's a verbal meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a box meditation. So we're gonna breathe in through our nose for 4 seconds. Then you hold it for 4 seconds. Then you breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds and hold it for 4 seconds.
Okay.
And I'll
Gotcha.
count so we have a little rhythm together. All right, ready? Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. And we're ready.
Boom.
Oh, that feels great.
It feels good, right?
It does feel good.
Nice and easy, quick and dirty. It's
Yeah.
like no fucking. You don't have to chant nothing. You're not gonna ohm.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like taking deep breaths.
Yeah.
It does something to your brain. You ever just take like 10 deep breaths in a row? It just wakes you up.
Yeah. The sad part about the lack of deep breathing in society is that the only time people are breathing deeply is when it's too late. It's like when
Yeah.
shit is going wrong.
Yep.
They don't even do it on purpose. Your body's just like, fuck, what did I just do?
Yeah. That's when I had COVID. That's what happened. Because I was like, my nose wasn't stopped up, and I was taking deep breaths, but it was like the oxygen wasn't getting to my lungs. I never had that feeling ever in my life, except for when I had COVID that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I would do one of those super deep breaths, but it was still like I was still feeling like lightheaded, and like the oxygen just wasn't going in.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what that was, bro.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do a deep breath. A lot of times, maybe somebody's doing their deep breath right before they have to admit some shit.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yo, you right. That's probably most of the time when I took a deep breath. Like, all right, you know what? I was texting her. You're right. I did it.
All right, you seem to have backed me into a corner. All right.
Yeah.
All right, you got
Yeah. Oh, I hate admitting things, bro. That's the worst, getting caught.
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling ever.
Well, it sucks because you know you put yourself there.
Yes.
It's like, man,
There's nobody to blame.
I wasn't clever enough.
Yep. Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah. Or you're like, I shouldn't even done that. Why did I do this? Because the feeling of getting caught is way worse than like if you just got in a normal argument about something stupid you did. If I knock something over or break something, my girl's like, come on, what are you doing? It's like, all right, yeah, you're right. But then if you lie about something and get caught, it's like, yo, this lie wasn't worth this embarrassment.
Yeah. It's also too like the leading up to getting caught. So to piggyback on what you were saying, the feeling of getting caught or the fear of potentially getting caught is worse than the consequences of getting caught in a lot of situations.
It is.
You know, where it's like, man, this is relief.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what happens. All right, you throwing my shit out. All right, cool.
Yeah, yep. Mhm.
Cool. It was better than like the idea of you potentially finding out I did that
True.
shit.
Yeah, just walking around with that stress on your back,
I can
bro.
pick my shit up.
Yeah, yep. I can pick my stuff right up. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna get into this, man.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so you know how it goes. Basically, what we're trying to do on here is we're trying to get each guest to reach enlightenment by popping open their chakras. Do we know what chakras are? Kind of. Do we fully believe in the idea of what a chakra is? I don't know.
I believe.
You know, you believe?
I think so.
I think I would like. Listen, I would like for them to be real. I would like to live in a world where chakras were some real shit. I would like to believe that one day I could like reach a level where I'm glowing. I get the glow. You know what I mean? And I can like emit some ball lightning out of my hands.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't emit ball lightning out of your hands unless you open up all your chakras.
For sure.
That's a fact.
Yep. That yes.
So we ask questions to each one of our guests associated with popping open their chakras from the bottom up, and hopefully we can get Naim today. By the way, who is our guest? We have none other than the Naim Ali.
This guy.
Thank you for coming back.
Of course, I'll come back whenever y'all want me to.
Hell yeah. And, everybody gets the same questions. Each time a guest comes on, they get a whole new set of questions, which really wasn't even part of the plan until Naim came on the podcast. Shout out. And I also got to shout out Lemaire, too. Lemaire, he was like, we got to keep getting these motherfuckers back somehow.
Yeah.
Right? I'm Sidney. This is Ansley, and we're about to do this. Welcome to Chakra Poppers, people. Let's go. So... everybody gets the same question. We start off with a little icebreaker question, then we get into popping open these chakras.
Let's do it.
Ace, take it away.
All right. So, Naim, what's the most impactful idea from your past that you still use today?
Oh, the most impactful idea.
Damn, I forgot about that question. That's a good question.
That is. That's a great question.
It made you think, huh?
Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
The most impactful idea? Oh, okay. I would have to say... does it have to be an idea or like, can it be like an opinion of myself?
Whatever.
Okay. And this is why speaking life into your kids is so important, right? My internal voice is like my mom telling me, like when I was like a 6-year-old kid, like, yo, you're the smartest, best looking guy ever. In my most down moments, I rely on that. Like that brings me back to life. Like, even if it ain't true, my mom said it. You see what I'm saying? And my mom said it. And the thing is, when your mom says something to you at that young of an age, it sticks with you forever. And whether it's good or bad, whether it's negative or positive, that is like I said, in my worst moments, that I'm hearing that. I'm hearing my mom like, yo, you are super smart. You can do anything. And you're a good looking guy. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm all right. I'm gonna be depressed. My mom think that I'm smart and good looking, you know?
That's a beautiful thing to take with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
And I'm not gonna say my mom didn't give me that. But my mom put an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she gives me all of that. She always told me I was the smartest. She always told me that every kid that she made is fucking beautiful.
Right.
But then she also told me, I will always love you, but sometimes I don't like you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my dad said it to me before. Yeah.
And but that kind of puts me in a good place when I come across people that I feel don't like me. It's like, man, you don't got to like me.
Yeah,
my mom
right.
won't even like me sometimes. I'm still good. She loved me.
Yeah, true. And you need that though, because like you can't only give your kids positivity, because then they're going to be walking outside being assholes. You know, just you got to keep them in line also. But then now here's the bad part about what my mom told me. One time when I was in first grade, this girl Shanae Fletcher walked up and she said, "Naim, you ugly." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "My mom's having the best looking, cutest, smartest kid in the world." She was like, "No, you're not." And then she did like a poll in the class. She said, "Lauren, is he the smartest, best looking?" And Lauren was like, "Hell no." And she was like, hey, Sarah, is he the smartest, best looking kid ever? And they were like, "Fuck no, he ugly as shit." I'm like, "God damn it, my mom lied to me." Then I had to go home to my mom like, "Mom, you lied. The whole class said I'm not the smartest or the best looking." She's like, "Well, they're just haters. Don't even listen to them." And I'm like, "They can't all be haters. The whole class, they can't all be haters." That crushed me for like a year. That crushed me when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a girl named Tia hit me with something that crushed me. I still think about this every time I look in the mirror.
Yeah.
But she, no. Well, Tia tried to hit me with a "you're ugly," but it was way too late. It was in 7th grade. I had like already had.
Oh, yeah, she already knew you. Yeah, you was getting girls by then, bro. Yeah, that's
so
too late
like,
to say
it's
that.
too late. You missed me by like 3 years.
Yeah, right.
But this chick Adrian, she hit me with something in 6th grade that she was just like looking at me. You know, she was sitting next to me. She was just like looking at me for a real long time. And I'm like getting uncomfortable because I don't want to acknowledge why she's looking at me. But I know that I gotta address this because she's looking at me so hard that I'm starting to feel it physically.
Yep. And you know nothing nice is gonna come from this, bro.
I mean, no, not at all. But I was like, let's get this over with.
Yep.
And I looked over at her and she goes, "Ew, why are your lips brown?"
What? Damn. Oh yeah, bro.
Dude, I think about that every time I look in the mirror.
Yeah, those things get you. Yeah, yeah.
It never goes well.
Yeah, it's crazy the things that you just hold on to like that.
Yeah,
just
she
this
got me.
one thing that somebody said, and it's forever just replaying in your mind over and over.
She's changed. She used to be a bully. She's changed as a person.
Yeah.
She doesn't even come at people like that anymore.
Yeah.
But I still hold her as that in my mind.
Same with that girl Shanae. Shanae's like a pastor or something. She's a super nice lady now. But when we was in first grade, she was mean as hell.
Yeah.
She was just so mean. I remember there was this kid, David. He had just started going to our school in second grade. He's from Jamaica. And he walked right in the class. As soon as he walked in, the teacher was like, David, introduce yourself. He said, hello, I am Divad. And she said, Divad, you can get the banana from the banana tree. Yo, the whole class lost it, bro. I was like, yo, she's evil. This is first day here. You don't even know nobody. This girl is evil.
Yeah, man. You should next time you pray, you should tell God.
I should.
Yeah, you should snitch on her.
Yep. Like, God makes sure she can't talk anymore. She says evil things.
Yeah. All right. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. So his idea that he holds on to still to this day is the idea that he's the smartest, best looking fucking guy out there.
That's
Yeah.
right.
His mom said so, haters.
My
Yeah.
mom said it, so it must
Yeah.
be true.
Take it to the grave.
That's right.
All right, so now we're going to pop open these chakras from the bottom up.
Yep.
We started with the root chakra and then work our way up all the way to the crown chakra.
Yes.
Ace, let's get it.
All right. So Naim, if there are no consequences, who or what would you fight?
No consequences, like not even death.
No consequences.
Who or what would I fight? Oh my God. That's such a great question. I would fight. Oh, that would be painful. Is pain a consequence?
I mean, that's part of the fight.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
That's
all right. So if it's still pain here, then
Yeah. It's like, but like after the fight, there are no consequences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna have to take my chances with Floyd Mayweather, yo. I think I'm gonna have to go with Floyd. I was gonna go animal, but I'm like, nah. If I fight a lion, that thing gonna scratch me up. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Get you.
Yeah. Floyd Mayweather, I'm fighting him because I don't think he can hurt me now. Honestly, I don't think he can hurt me. I don't. But no consequences. I'm fighting this guy.
Nice.
Yeah. What makes you want to fight him?
Well, somebody that's unbeaten, I just want to see what that's like. I want to see what it's like to be against somebody that's like that good at their craft.
Yeah.
And,
Have you had a fight against somebody that was like somebody you looked up to, like somebody you held at like at
Yes.
that level?
In a high regard.
High
Yes.
regard. Yes.
Yeah. One time I sparred this kid, and I put it like this: it wasn't so much that I held him in high regard, whereas my gym held him in high regard. And he comes in, he's 18 years old. He had a documentary about him on Netflix. He's a heavyweight fighter. He was on the cover of the Daily News. Everybody was saying he's going to be like the next Muhammad Ali.
I think a little more than your gym held him in high regard. It's like, well, I don't know if you know this, but now we hold him in high regard.
Yeah. And he had made it to the Olympic trials. He didn't make it to the Olympics though.
Okay.
And he comes back to Philly and he comes in my gym. He went after he didn't make the Olympics. He just went pro.
Yeah.
So before his first pro fight, he comes in, and my trainer looks at me. Mr. Fred looks at me. And he says, "You see that guy? One day you're gonna tell your grandkids that you sparred him." And I said, "What?" I said, "Fred, you don't even know this guy. Like you just dick eating right now." I said, "You out of your mind?" I said, "He's 18 at this point in time. I'm like 27 or 28."
Yeah.
I said, "He's 18." And he's like, "Nah, I'm trying to tell you." He said, "You see how big he is?" The guy was like 6'6", 275, and he's like, "You see how big he is?" He said, "He floats on his feet like Muhammad Ali. He just floats." He like, you gonna get in there? You gonna spar him? You never spar anybody like this in your life. And he didn't lie, bro. This motherfucker whooped my ass. It was so bad. You ever got your ass whooped by a child, bro? You ever been a grown man with kids? And you go into the gym. He's like, "What? I'm gonna fuck this big kid up," and he just destroys you immediately. It was so fast. He was so fast. I didn't see any of his hands.
Yeah.
I saw nothing he threw at me, bro. Not a punch.
Yeah. And he had like 6 of them.
Yes, he did. And it hurt so bad every time he hit you.
Yeah.
It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. And he knocks me out. And I got up. I was like, all right, man. They say he's going to be in this gym for the whole week. I'm going to spar him as many times as I can. And it only got worse. It honestly only got worse. It got worse.
I made literally no progress.
Zero progress. I put it like this. The last time me and him sparred, The only reason I can say that this time was better was because I only was on defense. I wasn't throwing any punches. I was just trying to make sure he didn't hit me.
Yeah.
So that last time we sparred, I could see his punches now because that's all I was focused on. It was like, all right, I'm just going to be on defense this time. I'm not really going to throw anything because I don't want him to catch me. But that's not boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's just being scared, honestly. Like, that's just being frightened.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo, that guy probably was the... Like I said, it wasn't so much that I held him in high regard. It was that everybody around me did. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
He must be something good. Yeah, right. Including y'all. Like, he must be something special.
I mean, not to dox him, but I'm just curious. What is he doing now?
Okay, so he's out of boxing now. He was pro for maybe the last 10 years. He hasn't boxed in maybe 3 or 4 years at this point. Like I said, he was 6'6", 275. Mm-hmm. So the kid trained all the time. He was putting in the work physically, but he had a bad diet.
Ooh.
He had a horrible diet. So he has this thing where he kept breaking his hand, and he's big, and he kept breaking his hands and his wrists constantly. And then he ended up, his last fight, he broke his hand mid-fight, and he lost to like some 40-year-old guy, some 40-year-old heavyweight guy. And then
that could have been me.
Yep, that's right. Like, God damn it.
I should have caught him at the end of his career.
I should have, right. Like, damn it. Why did I fight him when he was 18? I should have fought him when he was 28.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. But so he's out of boxing now.
Okay, so now this fight with Floyd Mayweather, is it going to be in the ring, in the streets? Like, how do you plan on fighting?
In the ring, 'cause I know in a street fight, I'm almost sure I could beat him in a street fight. I'm bigger than the guy.
Yeah.
But in the ring, I think that'd be more fair, like for him. So yeah, I would do it in the ring just to be able to say it, like, yo, I pieced him up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he the greatest ever. Look what I did.
Okay. And last question on this, like, what's your tact? Like, how will you approach this fight?
I'm so happy you said that because I was thinking about that already. So I've sparred and fought other like great fighters, right? I've sparred guys who are undefeated and I beat them in the gym.
Yeah. Because
they were welterweights and I'm my size. I'm 185 pounds, 190, fighting a 135, 145 pound guy. I don't care how many people you beat that are your size. You're not gonna beat me in the ring.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna bully you. Your punches don't hurt me that bad. I'm walking you down. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna throw you in that corner, and I'm gonna beat you the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that would be my thing with him. I'm just gonna bully him. Your footwork not good enough to get away from me. I got quick feet. I'm fast.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get away from me. You're not gonna out-muscle me. And if you can't out-muscle me, then I'm gonna win. Because my skill is good enough where you might be more skilled, but I can bully you in this ring.
All right.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm bullying people in the ring that weigh 50 pounds less than me. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's my weight class. Me against tiny people.
Yes, that's the best weight class, bro. Why fight anybody your size or bigger? Don't do that.
That's what's up. Yeah, watch out, Floyd Mayweather. You better never come to Philly.
Don't ever do it. It's gonna be a problem for you.
Yeah. All right, we'll call that a Chakra Pops.
Yep.
We got a lot out of that one.
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing that story about getting fucked up by that child.
Yeah, bro. It actually changed my life. That's when I first started like talking and joking with people and shit like that. I was a quiet ass boy. I was a quiet accountant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he rung your bell.
Yes. He changed my life forever.
You were like one of those people, like you got hit in the head and you had a concussion. You woke up and you were just seeing jokes everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
They're all jokes. Everything's funny.
Yeah. Yes. Like I literally sat home, bro. I had a headache and I had the spins for like a week. And I remember like every night I would sit on my balcony and blow and smoke weed, smoke a backwood, and just think about how I couldn't protect my family against this guy if I wanted to. I was so depressed. And then like after that week, it was like I couldn't not say what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And my ex-wife was like, "What the fuck got into you?" She was like, "Why are you talking so much?" And I was like, I can't help it. That's what I'm doing now.
See it? You don't see it?
Yeah, right. The jokes, they're everywhere. You just got to grab them. You don't see them right there. Yeah.
All right, that's a Chakra Pop.
Yeah.
That is a Chakra Pop. Ace, take it away.
All right, we're to the pelvis chakra. So, Naim, where in the world are the most apologies needed? Are apologies needed the most?
What's going on, people? We just did it again. We just finished Naim's episode. We finished this episode you're watching. We finished his Patreon episode. And now we're here to tell you to get on this Patreon. $1 gets you all of our exclusive content. And if you're watching this episode right now, you're seeing that this podcast, Chakra Poppers, is doing what no other podcast is out there doing. There's no other comedy podcast that is unfolding comedians and showing them to you in a way that you've never seen before like we're doing. And the Patreon does that on a whole other level. So get on here, $1, all of our exclusive content. Naim, did you have a good time?
A great time, as always. This is literally the most fun I have on any podcast.
Dude,
Nice.
we love having you on here, man. It's always a
Thank
blast.
you. It's so
And
much fun.
of course, check out all of Naim's projects. Naim, list them.
We got Durag The Deertag, Ayo Ansley, and The Ramble with Naim Ali. Check them out.
Check them all out. They're all a good time. And now we're going to get back to this episode and find out where in the world apologies are needed the most.
And where in the world are apologies needed the most? Shit, probably the Gaza Strip or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Probably the Gaza Strip, or maybe in Russia, Ukraine, one of those places. Or you know what? Maybe we could start small. In elementary schools all around the world, yo.
Ooh.
That's where you need apologies. These motherfuckers are evil in these schools.
These girls that have been saying mean things to you
Yes,
guys.
they're evil. Were y'all scared to send y'all kids to school? I was so scared when I had to send my kids to elementary school. I was like, this is just going to be, I know you're going to run into something here. There's going to be something that happens that's going to crush you. Somebody's going to say something that hurts you. That's scary, bro. Sending your kids to school with all these evil kids. That's where the apologies are needed.
Yeah.
Kids need to apologize to each other more.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little scared. I really thought that sending my son to school, I really thought I was either going to get arrested or fight a parent.
Yes.
I just be banned from the premises.
Right, yes. Now you can't pick your own son up from school.
You know what I mean? I was just
Yeah.
worried about all that stuff. I felt like I was too retaliatory
Yes.
to send my kid to school.
Yeah.
Like, this shit's going to get ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. You know it is.
Yeah.
There's no escaping it.
Yeah.
There's no escaping it.
And I wouldn't say things necessarily ever got ugly. Slightly unattractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, you got to deal with your kids coming home like, he choked me, or he said that I'm, and it's like, come on, bruh. It's like with my son, it would piss me off. I'm like, dog, you know how to fight. Hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been training you on how to box. Hit this guy, bruh. Dad, but that's just what we do at the gym. No, bruh, that works in real life too, dog. Hit this guy.
Yeah.
Don't let him do that to you.
Yeah.
We had this adorable little girl that we kind of liked her. I'm talking about little Haley.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
And she just went through a little phase. So she was like the sweetest little thing in the world at first. And then she caught a little phase of grabbing motherfuckers and biting them.
Oh, God.
Just
What?
holding motherfuckers down and biting them.
Jesus Christ, what the hell was she going through?
Dude, I think she
Jesus.
just realized that she could do it, and she was like, I have to exercise this power,
Yeah.
or I'll lose it. You know
What?
And her and Finn were like the bestest of friends.
Yeah.
And till this phase.
Came home with teeth marks on him.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so she was biting. She was
Biting.
biting him
Oh
hard.
yeah, she
Yeah.
was biting.
Jesus.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Who's biting my kid? And then I went to the day. It was like a daycare / school
Yeah.
situation. And I went there and I was like, what is happening here? Who's biting my son?
Yeah.
And they were like, Haley. And I was like, all right, son, you got to do something about this, man.
Yeah.
Daddy's out of this.
Right. Yeah.
She's a sweet girl. I still like her, you know. But it worked itself out.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It all worked itself
It
out.
does. It does work itself out. But those are the most stressful things. Like when your kids are going through something that you know you're not going to be at school with them, so they're going to have to figure out a way to deal with it. Mm-hmm. And most of the time, kids deal with it wrong for so long, and then one day it just clicks like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
But all those times when they deal with it wrong, you're like, bro, what are you doing, bro? You got to stand up for yourself. You cannot keep letting this happen.
I think that's why we have to start opening up the idea of everybody gets one solicitation of fight to the death.
Yeah.
Just one, especially when you have daughters in
Yeah.
school. It's like, all right, I'm gonna fight your dad to the death now.
Yep.
I don't like the way you're talking to, but our daughters have kind of had a good run.
They have. They yeah. I think like there's like definitely a girl that like picks on everybody in the class.
Yeah.
She doesn't pick on our daughter. And I'm
Nice.
like, good for you. Like
Yeah. Well, I didn't have too many problems with my daughter. And I mean, my daughter's like I told you, she's a lesbian.
Yeah.
And she's been a lesbian since she was 4 years old, I think. And I think it's just the girls never ever like tried that with her, and she always just played sports with the boys for the most part. Like she
Yeah.
never was like even really interacting with the girls anymore.
Those girls are scary to girls early on.
Yeah, right. The tomboys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they don't seem like they are going to fall in line with the female hierarchy.
Yeah, no, she didn't care. She never
play
cared about
different
that.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
she's going to hit us.
Yes, yes,
We can't emotionally and mentally bully her.
Yeah.
She's going to get physical quick.
yes. And she's my meanest kid. My oldest daughter, she's
Yeah.
she's the meanest one out of all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I never had to go. But my son, it is to this day. There are things that happen where I'm like, come on, bro. Like, and it's not that. It's not like things where he's let people get over on him so much. You know, like my son plays basketball and he played varsity in 9th grade. And bro, that is almost the worst thing you could do to a kid. Is take him from middle school, then put him in high school, and he's on a team with a bunch of 12th graders. And he's getting significant time. So now you got 12th graders that aren't getting as much time because he's here.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to like mess with him. And then now my son is so like assertive and sure of himself. He looks people right in the face like, yo, he said, bro, say that again, I'm going to punch on you. Watch. Say it one more time, I'm going to punch. And then now I'm getting calls from the coach like, your son just keeps threatening to fight everybody. And I'm like, well, I mean, they're messing with him and he doesn't know how to, he has no other course of action here. He's like, look, I'm not going to joke with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're threatening me. You're saying something to me that I don't like. So then we can fight.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you know, in basketball, that's just a no-no. In football, you get away with that type of thing. In basketball, you cannot fight. They don't allow that at all.
Yeah, because none of them know how to fight.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, right. Right.
Or take physical contact whatsoever.
Exactly. Yeah.
But so did you ever have a problem in elementary school with a teacher?
Oh, yes. Hell yeah. Sister Madeline hated me in kindergarten, bruh. She hated me. She threw a chair one time when she yelled at me. She picked up a random chair and threw it. Yeah, yo. And one time she told me she said I needed my butt whooped. She said that in class. She was like, Naim, you need your butt whooped. And it was never a thing. When I was a kid, I would just ask questions. I was never trying to be smart.
Yeah.
First of all, I was raised Muslim, and my parents sent me to a Catholic school. Nothing makes sense now. Nothing makes sense. We be in the morning, we do like the Our Father or something, or we be in religion class and they be talking about like praying to Jesus, and I'm going to the mosque on Fridays. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
facing east, like we are.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right. And I'm raising my hand like, you know, you guys are like praying to a man, right? Like, you only pray to God, and she would get pissed at me.
Yeah.
Like, Naim, shut up. We're not doing that today. And I'm like, I'm okay. I don't know what's right and what's wrong. I'm sorry, miss. I was 5 years old. And this one time she yelled at me. I asked her, we was in religion class, and she said that she was talking about the Virgin Mary having Jesus. So in the Quran, it says that the reason why everybody knew that Jesus was special was because he spoke as soon as he was born. In the Bible, it don't say that. So when she's talking about like all these people crowding around him, and then I raised my hand, I was like, and then he spoke, and then he spoke right after he was born, right? And she flipped. She said, "What? Why do you keep doing it?" And she grabbed the chair and threw that shit. I said, "What the hell's wrong with this lady?"
You know why what the problem was? You know,
I still don't understand what the problem was with this lady. I was 5 years old. You shouldn't flip chairs.
Because Jesus' first words were, "Where the bitches at?"
Where the hoes at?
Kids ain't ready for that.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, why she so angry about that?
Yeah, man. So what does the Quran say Jesus' first words were?
I am. The same thing that God said to Moses at the burning bush is what Jesus said.
Okay, did you know that?
No, I didn't. Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to just find out now.
I know.
Of all the things we know about Islam and the things that they do and believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, that's my first time finding out. First of all, I think that is my first time finding out that the Quran believes that Jesus spoke on day one.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
As soon as he was born.
How the hell was that secret kept so good?
I don't know.
People, you know what it is? There's a lot of propaganda around Islam. Yeah. And people tend to believe that like you don't believe in Jesus. Yes, we believe Jesus was the greatest prophet. We just don't believe that he's God.
Yeah.
Like we believe that out of all the prophets, Jesus is the best one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just don't pray to him. That's the only thing. That's the only difference.
Yeah. His first words were, "I am that nigga."
Right. Because you got to think, Jesus wasn't a Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way. The religion is based off of him. He wasn't a Christian.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? To us, it's like you should follow whatever he would do. The reason Muslims pray the way they pray, like why we prostrate, is because that's how he prayed.
Yeah.
He would get down on his hands and knees. That's where our prayer comes from.
Nobody wants to talk about that.
Yeah. You would think Christians would pray like that too.
I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He would prostrate. That's what he did. He believed in, and it's actually a scientific like proof in this. At least 3 times a day, your heart should be above your brain. It's good for circulation. It's just good for life. Mm-hmm. Like at least 3 times a day. And I mean, and it is a yoga pose also.
Yeah.
But at least 3 times a day, you should have your heart in a higher position than your brain.
3 times a day, head down, ass up.
That's right. Head down, ass up. Throw that shit back, bro. Throw it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. That's a chakra pop.
Yeah.
Where in the world apologies needed? Elementary school. Also, possibly the Gaza Strip, possibly Ukraine and Russian border.
Just apologize, guys. Just say sorry, Russia. Be like, you know what? We're sorry. Why do we try to invade you guys? We're sorry.
Yeah,
he's trying to say sorry now. Did you see that?
Nah.
He's trying to say sorry.
Yeah, but I ain't stopping.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, I tried to contact Joe Biden so many times and just be like, yo, listen, bruh, let's just end this. Okay, y'all destroying our country. Let's just stop. And he said, and all he does is just keep giving Ukraine more money. He said every time I reach out to him, he sends Ukraine another $70 billion.
Yeah. I'm sorry he keeps doing that.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Chakra Pop. Ace, take it away.
All right, we're to the gut chakra. So, Naim, what makes you feel most powerful?
Ooh, most powerful. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Most powerful, making money. Especially making money, making a lot of money for doing a little thing. Oh, that's the best. You do some small shit, and they be like, oh, here you go. You're like, wait, what? I get all this for this little thing I just did? Thank you. First time I ever got paid doing comedy, bro, I felt like the man. I made $40 on a 7-minute set at Dan Ostrov show, bro. And I said, oh, my God, what?
Yeah.
I said, who am I? I don't know who the fuck I am now.
Yeah, it's like, let's get out of here quick. Let's get out of here quick before you realize what he just did.
Oh, yeah, bro, and I bombed my ass off. You know, I feel like I robbed the bank. I bombed so bad that first show.
Yeah.
And then he handed me that $40. I said, wait. I said, I still get this? And he was like, yeah, you perform. I said, but then I just bombed. And he was like, so? You performed. I told you I was paying you $40. Bro, I felt like God, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, you can get paid for just words? Even if they're not good words that nobody laughs at? What the hell? What?
Yes, man. Thank you so much. Start the car. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate
I ran out of that
you on the
place.
show.
I ran out of there. But he's not taking this back. I ran. But yeah, that making money, bro.
Yeah.
I used to think it was like sparring and then like lifting weights and doing squats afterwards. That used to be like my thing. I used to love to spar. And then after it, like I would do all my whole boxing training and then I would go lift weights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do some squats, some bench presses, do that. And I used to be like, oh yeah, I feel like a fucking man now. But then the first time I got paid doing comedy, I said, man, fuck fighting, bro. Fuck I'm doing that for? What the fuck are we fighting and lifting weights for?
Yeah.
You can get paid to talk. Even if it's bad, you still get paid for it.
That's such a beautiful thing.
It is. Yo, we're lucky, bro. We're lucky to be able to have that feeling.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's no better feeling than that.
Yeah. I think that was pretty cut and dry. You have questions on that?
No, I get it.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
Words? How you going to pay me to talk?
Yeah, I can't believe this is work.
Yeah, like what?
That's wild.
I made $40 in 7 minutes. And I think I got off in like 6 because I was bombing. That's the only thing I did the whole 7 minutes.
I didn't even do my whole shift.
I didn't do the whole shift. Motherfucker gave me $40. I said, what?
Yeah. No, it is like the rate that you're getting paid in comedy. It is kind of absurd if you scale it hourly.
Yes. Oh my God. What? Yeah, that's crazy. Cause look, what's that? $40 in 6 minutes. You times that by 10. That's an hour. That's $400 if I'd have did an hour.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that would have been the worst hour of my life.
Yeah.
I was 2 months into comedy, bro. That would have been the worst hour.
Yeah. So, all right. That's pretty cut and dry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Making money.
Mm-hmm.
Making money.
Dude, getting paid.
Oh, even better yet, you make some money. And I did this yesterday. Me and my girl been beefing, and that's fine. Sometimes you're going to beef with your lady, bro. I did my first training class. They paid me like $250, some shit like that. Came home, I said, hey, baby, got something for you. You know what I'm saying? You can keep this. You know what? I just got paid for my real job on Friday. I only need this $250, huh? Take that. You just lay some money on your girl. We're like, here you go. couple $100 bills on you. Take that. How you feel about that, huh?
Yeah. And then I'm like, here you go. I'm going to need that back in a couple
Same.
weeks.
Yeah, same. But my girl rich as hell. I'd be like, yo, listen, I'm going to have to borrow like a half of that by Thursday. So don't spend it all. Don't put it in your, matter of fact, don't even put it in your bank account. Just keep some of that at home. I'm going to need it later.
Technically, you're my bank right now. I'm making a deposit to you.
Yep.
I will withdraw that.
Yep. I'm going to need to borrow that later on.
And a little more.
Yeah, yep.
Put some interest on that withdrawal.
Yeah, just hold that for me real quick. Just hold it real quick.
Ah, man. All right, my bank is getting uncomfortable over here. All right, but that's a Chakra Pop. Making that money makes you feel powerful.
Yes.
I get that. Mm-hmm. I get that. Ace, take it away.
All right, we are to the heart chakra. So, Naim, what's the best compliment you give yourself or others?
No, and others.
And others.
Ooh. Okay. The best compliment I give myself and others.
Doesn't have to be the same compliment.
Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with others. With others, I like to give specific compliments. Mm-hmm. So it depends on who the person is, honestly. Because a lot of times people just say shit. People just say, yo, you know what, man? You're a good dude. What the fuck do that mean, bruh? You see what I'm saying? The fuck does that fucking mean I'm a good dude? How am I a good dude? What do I do that made you say that? What made you? And so I like to I remember one time me and you were talking. I think we was in Baltimore at McCusker's show. Mm-hmm. And I told you how I love how you tell stories exactly how they happen. It's the weirdest shit ever because it's literally the exact details of how you don't put no spice on it.
Yeah,
you don't add nothing to it. It's just, yo, this is what happened, and this whether it's in your favor or not, you tell that shit exactly how the fuck it happened. And I love that because it's like a lot of people, I don't do that.
Yeah,
if I'm telling the story, I'm either I probably downplayed it or I upplayed it some. Yeah, and I'm probably doing it to try to make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? But you just come out and you say it exactly how it is, and that for some reason that's the funniest shit in the world. Because you and you also say details that don't even fucking matter. And it's like, bro, why you say that part? Yeah, it might have been like 52 degrees, maybe rain. I'm like, bro, what did that got to do with the fucking story, bro? But I love that. I love it.
It's my most autistic trait.
Yeah.
And what cracks me up about it is I tell stories so specifically as they occurred.
Yes.
That people think I'm lying, which is just hilarious to me. Yeah. It's just Yeah. I love that.
It's almost like you're a fucking video camera, you know?
Yeah.
Because you just say the shit exactly how it happened. I'm like, you're not going to add nothing to this. You're just going to. Yeah. No, Naim, that's what happened. It's like, all right.
Yeah, you know. So the reason why that started is because I feel like I did a lot of cool shit growing up, like with my invention of parkour. Nobody gives me credit for it. And I swear to God, I invented parkour.
You invented parkour,
dude. I was out doing parkour before anybody even heard about it.
What?
Just me by myself, just like doing all the hopping over fences, hopping back over.
I believe
doing
that.
all the different jumps and shit.
I believe that. There's always a motherfucker. There's always some black motherfucker with a box that invented some shit like that, bro. Yeah. Always.
And I did have a box back then.
See what I'm saying? Always.
Dude, I was parkouring my ass off.
Remember the boy that invented the moonwalk? Y'all look just alike. You know what I'm saying? Remember he came out like, no, Michael Jackson said that from me. And he had his box. He had a video from like 1973. He had a box in 73, bro. I'm like, you invented the box and the moonwalk? That's crazy. Yeah, yo, it's always y'all. Y'all the inventors.
Yeah, so I was like, I would not try to take any spice from other stories. Mm-hmm. It was like,
right.
I'm already doing shit, man. I don't need to up myself in this story.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you exactly how it happened, and then I'm gonna parkour away.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
but yeah, all right, that's a good. So what about yourself?
Oh, okay. So for myself, I like, and you probably know a little about this too. I admire the fact that I say the thing that's hardest to say to other grown men. I like being the guy that's like, they saying this behind his back. Yeah. I say this shit right to his face. You see what I'm saying? Just let him know real quick, like, what's going on. You know, because like, it just makes me feel like, I'm not a coward how everybody else is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, y'all was scared to say this to his face. I'm not scared. I'll say it to him.
Yeah.
I'll go tell him right now. Though, when I told Dave Chapelle that he was doing too much about the goddamn intro to his new special.
Yeah.
Bruh, Shane was in the back like,
Wait, what happened?
Okay, so we was in Detroit. I'm opening for Shane. Afterward, we found out that Dave was performing at whatever that arena is. We go over there. Then we go to the after party. And Shane introduces us. And, Dave Chapelle is Muslim. Mm-hmm. So he gives me the greeting. I give him the greeting back. And he's like, he had a bottle of Casamigos. And he said, you gonna judge me for this, ain't you? And I'm like, no. I said, I'm gonna drink the shit with you, bro. Pour up. You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So he starts pouring shots. We drink it. It's me, him, Shane, and the head of Netflix comedy department. Mm-hmm. So we just stand in a circle, and he pulls his phone out, and he's showing me like a video. He just showed me a bunch of different videos. One is like a clip of him on a podcast. One is just like a clip of him, like some stand-up that he tried at like some random club. And he was like, what you think about this joke? Like, he's just talking to all of us about all this random shit. Mm-hmm. We're standing for maybe an hour and a half, bro. And the whole time, I ain't say not one real thing. I was just dicky, like, yeah, Dave, I like this. Yeah, I like that. I was just dicky the whole time. And I started feeling nasty on the inside. Cause I don't do that type of shit, bro. And I started thinking, like, yo, what if my dad was here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would he think about how I'm acting right now? Like, this is nasty. I'm acting like a girl, just laughing for no reason. And yeah, Dave, that's the best. Yeah, I'm just doing that type of thing. So it just hits me like, dog, you don't do this, you got to say one real thing. Yeah. You have to. So then he pulls out his phone and he's showing me the intro to his Netflix special, the special that just came out. Yeah. And
was the intro exactly what came out on Netflix? The one that you
No.
Okay.
So and I'm happy you said that. And like Shane said, like last month when we was in Austin, he was like, yo, he changed that because of what you said. Yeah. He's like, because of what you said, he changed that shit. So he's showing the intro. The intro's like 6.5 minutes long. One, that's too long for a goddamn intro.
For sure.
Two is just him receiving awards. It's like him at his old high school getting an award. Him at the Cavaliers game getting an award. It's just him receiving awards, him getting the Mark Twain award. It's just showing him getting awards. And I'm like, I'm like, all right, hold up though, Dave. I said, you don't think this is a bit much? And he was like, what? I was like, bro, like everybody know you the greatest comic of all time. Yeah. Why the fuck are you showing you get awards? Like that's like overkill. I said, honestly, this look like a memorial video, like if you died or some shit, bro. I'm like, why the fuck? He start cracking the fuck up. He's like, really? Like you think so? I said, yeah. I said, dog, everybody knows you're the greatest. You don't have to double down by showing people that look, I get awards too. I'm like, is this like your last special ever? And he was like, no. And I was like, so then you don't got to do that. And he's like, yo, he's like, all right. He's like, you know what? You might be right. And like I said, the whole time I'm saying that, Shane is like, so then I walk over to like the little bar area and I'm pouring a drink and Shane walks over next to me. He leans down. He's like, yo, you are fucking nuts. I'm like, why you say that? He was like, you just told Dave Chapelle that he was doing too much. He said, nobody has ever done that. He's like, what the fuck is your problem? I was like, I don't know. He's like, bro, you're lucky that he just like that. He thought that was funny. And I was like, I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I just had to say something real. I said, no. I said, y'all was going to let him put that bullshit out. That would have made him look bad. Yeah. And you see, now if you watch his latest special, the intro is literally him just waiting behind the curtain to come out. And then they say, Dave Chapelle, he just walks out. That's what your intro should be for a comedy special. Yeah. We don't need nothing else. Just show you walking on the stage, bro. That's all you need. And that's what it was. Yeah, bro.
Thank you, Naim.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was a really good intro.
Yeah.
I was like, man, Dave Chapelle gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We showed our kids that special.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watched on New Year's Eve.
That's crazy. Yeah. And so listen, that was about to be a bunch of trophies, but that was going to be 6.5 minutes of trophies. That's what y'all almost got, bro. That's what y'all almost got. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
But I like being that guy. I like being that guy that's like, everybody in here scared to say this. I'm going to fucking say it. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, has it backfired? Plenty of times. There's plenty of times where I did it and it's like, somebody's like, yo, get the fuck out. I don't even know you that well. And I'm like, all right, I'll just leave then, bro.
Yeah, sometimes it got to be said.
Sometimes it got to be said,
just say it.
They think about it after you leave, though.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you need to know it because you. So I actually had to drop something to you one time. Mm-hmm. Because before Naim started working at Helium, and again, I'm not going to dox anybody who said this, but they wanted to have Naim work at Helium, but he was getting too drunk all the time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
nobody told him.
And I'm like,
no.
I'm like,
nobody told me.
How am I getting this information? He doesn't know this shit.
Yeah, nobody told me.
It's like people obviously, like nobody's coming to me first with anything.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like now this is getting to me. And he still doesn't know, and you're still letting him do this. Like, first of all, the person who told me should have been the one telling him this.
Yeah,
you're the one that wants to hire him.
Yeah,
So I was like, yeah, dog, let me talk to you real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
to just tell him.
Yeah, and I'm so thankful you did that because then after you did that, I go to Brad and I'm like, yo, like, is this why like I'm not getting booked as much like that much here? And Brad was like, yeah, he's like, you get too fucking wild. He's like, you get drunk, you get too fucking crazy. I was like, all right, bro. I was like, all right. I'm like, okay. And in my head, I was like, yo, I'm so happy Sidney told me that. Because literally nobody told me that. Literally, people were just buying me more drinks. They're like, yo, here you go. Crazy? Drink another one. We want to see Naim get crazy. Go ahead, bro. And they're like, come on, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to be the one.
Mm-hmm. You do. You got to say it.
That's what I'm saying. I knew, like, when I told, like, even when I told him, I was like, of course he doesn't love hearing this.
Yeah, no. It hurt my feelings. But it was the truth, so it was very easy for me to take. I can take the truth.
Yeah.
Even when my feelings are hurt, I'll be like, damn, this hurts, but it's true. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and for me, it was like, it doesn't matter how he feels right now. Long term, he's going to be able to do something with this information.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what Naim does. He's giving people information that they can use. Of course, when you hear stuff that you don't want to hear, it sucks.
Yes.
It's it's one of the shittiest feelings. It's not very different than the feeling of rejection.
Yes.
It's
definitely.
like the same exact feeling.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, you guys are saying something's wrong with me. And we're human. So yes, of course there's something wrong with you. But your ego just like, no, you guys want to just be mean. It's like, no, nobody being mean, bro. This is the truth. You have a problem.
Also, too, it's because you're getting a person that's finding out that something's wrong with them, but it's a thing that they probably like about themselves or they thought was a good, fun thing.
Yeah, I thought I was just a fun drunk.
Yeah. And even Chappelle probably, oh, this intro is so fucking sick.
Yeah, he really did, bro. He thought it was nice.
Really, oh, man, I really came up with a good one here. Nobody's doing this.
Yeah.
Ain't enough people even receiving the Mark Twain Award.
Exactly, right.
To be able to have an intro like this.
Yeah.
Only I can have this intro.
Yeah.
And then Naim was like, dog, this is gay.
Yeah, bro, that's gay as shit. Like, come on, we know you great already.
Yeah.
But it's also a thing where, like, people will assume that you're unapproachable. Like, with me, I go out of my way to be nice so that people know that they can approach me.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, sometimes, bro, you a black man, you in a certain type of shape, you do combat sports, you speak up, people tend to be like, I ain't really going to say too much to him. You see what I'm saying? You get the same thing. People think you're unapproachable, bro. It's
I don't
not,
know what it is.
You're so approachable.
The most approachable.
Yes.
I consider myself one of the most coachable people on earth.
Yeah.
You know? And then some people I like it. We have different coaches at our gym that, you know, will, like, now that, like, once they realize that was the case and that I can, like, you have thick skin, you can say it however you want to say it.
Yeah, right.
Whatever is the quickest way in your mind, go ahead and say it.
Yeah, say it.
And so we have this one coach, Heather, that loves that. And so because, like, I'm one of the people that she can say to me, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why would you even think that would work?
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right,
Yeah.
let's go.
That's my best way to learn. I need you just to be blunt and tell me what's going on. Just say it.
The easiest way that it can come out of your mouth to my ears.
Yes.
Without you having to filter it or have to worry about how I feel.
Yeah.
Like, do that.
Yes.
Say that and let's go from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the worst when people like try to put a whole bunch of sugarcoating around some real shit. Cause now I don't even know what the message is. If you doing all this, I love that you do this and I love that. But I think that maybe it's like, now I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know what you're trying to say.
I mean, because you gave me 3 things you love about me and 1 thing you didn't like.
Yeah.
I mean, the 3 things you like outweigh the thing you don't like. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep doing that.
Yep. I just think that you love me now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Despite the fact that I do that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, that all makes sense, man. That is a chakra pop. That is a, what is that?
Heart.
Heart chakra.
Chakra, yes.
And that was, so the compliment that you give other people, you like to be very specific about your compliments.
Yes.
And give a compliment that works specifically for them.
Yes.
And what you like about yourself, the compliment that you give yourself, is you love that you're a person that says what needs to be said despite how hard it is to say it.
Yes. That's my thing. I love that.
It's beautiful.
Which does take heart, bro. It takes some heart to do that.
It does take some heart.
It takes some heart to do that.
You're putting yourself out there. That's a risk.
Yes.
You can lose a friend every time you do that.
Oh, 100%. I'm going to say something, but I'm not going to say no names. One time I was in the room, and some people was doing some type of drugs, bro. And I was like, don't do this, guys. It could be fentanyl and that. And everybody got pissed off. They're like, Naim, get the fuck out. They're like, yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. And I'm like,
You're right.
Yeah, I'm like, yep, you know what? I'm ruining a good time. I'll just leave. How about that?
Yeah, that is also a good point. I will leave.
Yep, I'll leave.
Yeah, chakra pop. So, all right, Ace, take it away.
All right, we're to the throat chakra.
This is a perfect question now.
I know.
after
So
that
leading in,
segment.
Naim, when were you? What are you most embarrassed for not expressing?
Oh, damn. What am I most embarrassed? Okay. Damn, this sucks. I don't know how. This is gonna sound crazy. I'm not sucking my own dick. I'm just saying a thing that's true. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to tell women that I'm not attracted to them, and I go down a path with them as far as they let it go. So there are women that will try to pursue me, and I don't know how to be like, I don't really. Like, of course, if I got a girlfriend, I'm like, I got a girlfriend, I can't, whatever, right? But if I'm single and it's just like a girl that just likes me, I kind of feel like I have to entertain it.
So
and it's not even having. I'm not gonna have sex with him. Sometimes Naim, stop lying. Sometimes I will. Okay,
I will. This is his excuse for banging a bunch of ugly chicks.
Yeah, it's true. I do that. I have done that. I went through a phase of doing that. Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and I know how it feels when you like somebody and then they reject you, and that sucks. So I don't know how to be like, yeah, I'm just not interested. I don't know how to do that.
How does it eventually end though? Because at some point.
Run
away from them?
You're not with all those ugly chicks now.
Yeah, right. Well, most times it's a thing where it might take me longer to text back, or I might just like not answer my phone as often.
You just phase out.
I just phase it out. Phase. Yeah, I phase out. Or when they try to like get physical, I find a reason why I can't. Like, I really can't. I can't come to your house today. I got other things to do. Like, Honestly, I bullshit them. I just bullshit them until they're like, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. And that's just a waste of my time and theirs. Like, why am I fucking doing that?
Yeah, more of a waste of your time because the uglier they are, the more they're willing to put up with some bullshit.
True, yeah. And I'm just fucking tagging them along, bro. And I hate being that type of coward.
Yeah.
I am a coward when it comes to telling women, like, I'm just not interested. I am. I don't know how to do it.
What was the longest it ever took you to phase out of something?
Ooh, okay. My freshman year of college, there was this girl I met. This is actually the summer before my freshman year of college. There was this girl I met that lived like around the corner from my mom's house. And again, I see her, not interested at all. But she walks up to me like, oh my God, I like you. We should go out sometimes. Here's my number. And I'm like, all right. And then we would literally talk on the phone every day. Now, this is also my problem. There's something, my brain has a disconnect between what women look like and like when you see them in real life. And then it's like when I'm talking to them on the phone, I make a completely different judgment of if they got a nice voice, I imagine them being prettier in my head. So I'm talking to this girl on the phone all night, and then I would go see her. I'm like, damn, she's ugly as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn it. Then I talk to her on the phone, like, yeah, we talking all this freaky shit. Then I see her again, I'm like, damn, I forget that she looks like this. The fuck is my problem?
She talked him out how ugly she was.
She had a beautiful voice. Just such a beautiful voice. And I'm like, damn it. And then this probably was, so we talked all the way until winter break. So I probably met her in June. We talked until like January. And the only reason why it stopped was because this one day, and this is when I first started like smoking weed super heavy. And I was high as shit, and I'm taking a weed nap. And she literally called me 13 times in a row. And I pick up on call number 14. I said, what the fuck do you want? So I don't even want to fucking talk to you. I was just trying to be nice. And then you call my fucking phone. Leave me the fuck alone. And I never talked to her ever again after that. That was just because I was high as shit and sleepy, and it made me angry. I never would react like that any other time. I didn't know how to deal with like that weed tiredness at that point. I had just started smoking a lot.
You were hungry.
I freaked out on this lady. I was like, damn it. Then I felt bad the next day, like, damn, why did I yell at her like that?
Yeah.
And she was like crying and shit. I'm like, fuck.
You guys seen that show, Love is Blind?
Yeah.
You don't agree, huh?
No.
I would be falling for all the ladies on the other side.
Oh, I would like all of them.
Yeah.
I want every lady. I just fall for voices. If you got a nice voice, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Because I'm picturing this different character that this voice matches. Yeah. I'm not good at that. But yeah, I'm a coward when it comes to ladies. I'm changing though.
Okay.
I'm changing. I stopped smoking weed. I don't drink no more. I'm way more honest.
How long has that been?
Probably like 2 weeks now.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a beer maybe like a week ago. I had a beer.
Okay, so it's been a week.
Yeah, it's been a week. But I haven't had weed in 2 weeks.
Okay, that's what's up.
Which is my bigger problem. The liquor ain't really the liquor was getting away with me because I like to smoke and drink at the same time. If I'm not smoking, I ain't drinking that much.
Yeah. Now I've recently also stopped smoking. So what I'm going to ask you is, what is are you out of the phase where you're craving it now? It's a two-part question. Are you out of the phase where you're craving it, and what is the best thing that has occurred since you stopped smoking?
Yeah, I don't crave it at all now. I probably was after the first week. I was off it.
Yeah. And
the best thing is just my energy and my awareness. Like everybody likes me more now. Like my family likes me more. Me and my girl was beefing super hard. Since I've been like sober, me and her have been getting along better. Like I'm just more aware. I'm more alert. I'm more playful. I'm better at stand up. All my jokes right here at the front of my head. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's just I think, and that's what I like the most probably. That I'm better at stand up.
Yeah, that was one of the. That was a. So I had a tough. Of course, that's a great thing. You know, you're more approachable now because you're not. For me, because nobody up until I stopped smoking, nobody had ever encountered me not high.
Yeah.
It just in the whole time that I've been doing comedy, everybody that I know, everybody that I've interacted with, nobody has had a sober interaction with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now dealing with people not smoking and having people be like, oh, like you can tell people feel that I'm different.
Yes.
And they think that I've changed.
Yeah.
And it got to my head for a little bit because I was a little embarrassed for how long that I let myself be presented.
Same, bro.
Person.
That is, I'm still there right now.
Yeah.
I feel like an idiot. I was walking around like that all this time, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck is my problem?
Dude, I just came out of that.
Yeah.
So I stopped smoking, I think, December 1st. And it's what? March 10th now? And I think it was probably last week or maybe like 2 weeks ago that I finally got over the embarrassment for having presented myself.
Yes. Yeah. I'm still in that. I'm deep in that embarrassment. So much so that, and I also realized that, and I'm not knocking nobody that smoke weed. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, live your
but
life.
all I'm saying is that's just a real drug, bro. To the point where, like, I was at Helium last night, and all of my friends was trying to get me to smoke weed so bad. All right. To the point where they were like trying to convince me, like, all right, Naim, look, all right, we know you quit. But so this is what I'm trying to say. There's not. So what if it's a Sunday and you don't got nothing to do? You can't just roll up one time and blow it out. It's like, no, I'm addicted to weed. I don't want to do shit that I can't control.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch a fucking thing that I can't control. If I can't stop myself from smoking that shit, I never want to touch it. All right, so you saying that you can't just hit this L one time and then chill? I'm like, no, if I hit that L, I'm going to smoke tomorrow, then I'm going to smoke on Tuesday, I'm going to smoke on Wednesday. It's going to continue on until I get so irked with myself where I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm stopping again. I'm not going through that. I went through that for the last time. I'm never doing that again.
I'm not herking and jerking about this.
No. Like, I'm cool, but it's like I have to fight with my friends about this shit now.
No, I had to. We were in back of Helium not too long ago having a great time. Riffing. Yeah. Everybody was smoking. And this is I'd already stopped smoking. We were in the middle of having a great fun time. And I was just like, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And I was like, dog, I got to go. I think I might be getting a contact high.
Yep, you did. I remember that. Yep. You said, I think I'm getting. Because I looked at you and I was like, yo, I said, your eyes red as shit.
Yeah.
And then you looked at your phone and then you was like, yeah, I shouldn't be here. I was like, yeah, because I was still smoking then.
Yeah.
And you was fucking, your eyes was bloodshot red. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I said, you look high as hell. I said, you didn't even hit the L. You look high as shit. And then you looked at yourself. You was like, yeah, I got to go. I got to go.
And I just left.
Yeah.
Just like a band, ripped the right off. Boom, done.
I'm about to start doing that because I'm still hanging with these guys while they smoking weed. And I don't want to smoke it. I just like talking to my friends and chilling.
So I before I left, I even considered going to the door and going just outside the door,
right,
and being like in the open air.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like in ventilated areas. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
Where we were at that moment.
Yeah, and the staff green room was tight as shit back there. It was just nothing but smoke floating around.
Yeah, it was too tight.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, and that's the Chakra Pop, by the way.
Yes.
Naim's embarrassed because he can't tell an ugly chick no.
I can't, yo. I told you my first baby mom. That's why she my first. She ugly as shit, but she just. I couldn't tell her no. She just walked up on me like, I like you, and then she kissed me in the mouth, and I hated that she kissed me in the mouth. I was like, well, I guess what we doing today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he was like, we should use a condom. She's like, I don't think we should use a condom. He's like, all
right, no condom it is. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Chakra Pop Ace, take it away.
All right, we're to the third eye. So out of the physical into the metaphysical. So Naim, what are beliefs, superstitions, conspiracies, or things that are out of touch with reality that you really like to get down with?
Ooh, beliefs.
Did I ask that right?
Beliefs, superstitions, or conspiracies that make you feel slightly out of touch with reality.
Ooh, beliefs, superstitions. Okay. So this like all this alien UFO shit. It makes me feel like we not living in the real, like we don't know what the real world is. Because, so I saw this one thing with this guy, this Indian guy that had like an abduction experience. And he said that he said he was in his bed and the UFO like came down through his roof, but nothing broke. He said it looked like a grid, like you know how like the Matrix grid looks? He said it looked like that, like those green like lines and numbers and shit. He said when it came down, it's like the grid opened up and the top of the shit was like at his roof and then these two beings was at the foot of his bed.
Damn.
And he said it made him feel like this is some type of like hologram simulation. And he's not the only person that I heard say that.
Yeah.
And then like also I saw this video, and this is a real fucking video of these kids playing soccer in like Cuba or some shit. And there's a hand that comes out of a pole, like, you know, like the light poles. Mm-hmm. A hand comes out and like just grabs one of the kids like this, and then like, but he just like touches them, and then he just goes back. Then the hand just goes back inside the pole, and it's like, yo,
Gotcha, bitch.
yeah, right. That shit scary. I'm like, yo, we not living. We are somebody's toy.
Yeah.
Like I'm somebody's toy. Somebody's watching this right now. Like, yo, look what our little things are doing. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's not this. We not in the real world. I'm almost sure of it.
Yeah.
There's too many weird things there's too many like coincidences. There's too many weird things that happen.
Yeah, like, yo, look, this one can't say no to the ugly ones. Look at this.
Yeah, right.
Send him another ugly one.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Keep pushing them those away.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna send more ugly girls this way so you can learn this lesson. Yeah, yo, that's scary.
Yeah.
Or like I said, or like coincidences, like what's the quarterback from the Steelers from the 70s?
The one that broke his leg? No.
With he's a like commentator now. He's like bald on top with the hair on the side. Fucking.
Oh, the one that was in all the movies and shit.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Whatever the fuck his name is fucking whatever. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's on Fox as a commentator now.
Yeah.
So you know that like.
He looked like the crypt keeper before he got dehydrated and shit.
Yes. Yeah. yes. Exactly. So you know Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah. Terry Bradshaw.
That helped.
Yeah, it did. How was that the prompt that helped? That definitely helped. All right, so he checked himself into a rehab or a hospital, some shit like that, in like the 70s, right? Mm-hmm. And he wore the number 12 when he played. And he checked himself in like 1970 something as Thomas Brady. Tom Brady wears number 12 and he's a quarterback. Like shit like that. It's like, come on, yo. You see what I'm saying? Or like, you look up like the weird coincidences of the assassination of JFK and Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah,
there's so many things. It's like, bro, this shit not real. It can't be real, yo.
Yeah, it's just a repeat.
It's a repeat. Like we are in some type of pattern computer program. And we think that we live in real lives. And that hurts my feelings because I love my people. I love my kids. I love my friends. I love everybody. You see what I'm saying? And it feels so real. But if it ain't, that's going to fuck me up.
But also, too, you can also look at it in a way where it's like, because we know it's in a repeat program, every version of Naim Ali has always loved his friends and family. And always will. In perpetuity. Because some people get stuck in a fucked up program. Some people are out there fucking kids.
Yeah, that's true.
You're loving your friends and family.
That's true. Oh, imagine you get stuck in that program.
Oh, man, that gotta
Were
be
you a
shitty.
fucking pedophile? Oh.
For eternity?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
You don't even know why you're doing it.
Yeah, you don't even know why.
Yeah.
Doing it.
You just programmed to do that.
That's a wild programming.
Well, you know what, though? I think that whatever this is, it's programmed to do everything. So some people, that's just, you just got stuck being that person, yo.
Yeah.
You just got stuck being that. But also this program made a Justin Bieber where you're going to be 14 and hot and you get all this money and all these women. Like, that's his program.
Yeah.
Like, it's just this thing fucking, but you have to fill in every space. You know what I'm saying? Like, every slot has to be accounted for. And that sucks, too. You just a serial killer? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I can never remember what the verse is in the Bible, and I wish I could because that would give what I'm about to say a little more credibility because I could actually cite it. But there's a part of the Bible where God is explaining, like, listen, for some people in the world, life is going to be shitty the whole entire time, and they're going to die and not even go to heaven.
Yeah.
I don't even fuck with them like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yes.
Everybody doesn't get fucked with by me.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
And that's first of all, it's hilarious to me.
That is funny. Bro, I forget the guy's name. This sucks, I forget his name. He works like security for the Legion of Skanks guys.
Yeah.
And me and him was talking the other day, and he had this great quote. He said, when you zoom in on life, it's a tragedy. You zoom out, it's a comedy, right? And yesterday we were talking, I was talking to like Paige and a couple other guys. We were talking about, he was like, I don't know how like people can believe in God when there's like kids that like get raped or like kids that are born with like cancer and shit like that, right? And I was like, well, yeah, you zoom in on that, that's fucked up. But let's say you zoom out on this kid's life. What if his grandpop was like a rapist? And then now his grandson's getting raped by some man. It ain't right. It ain't the kid's fault. Yeah. But if you zoom out and you're looking at it from a God perspective, it's like, this is all one line. This is all one family line. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is all one family line. Yeah, kids, you didn't do it, but your grandpa was the worst person ever that I ever fucking created. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now he has to witness his grandson getting some shit like this done to him. It ain't right for the kid, no.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to zoom out a little further than that. I mean, zoom how you want to zoom.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to zoom.
Right.
But yeah, that's I love that. So the idea of UFOs make you
Fucks
feel
me
out of touch with reality because it makes you feel like reality isn't real altogether.
It's not. If they doing that and we doing this, then what they doing is realer than what we doing. And what if it's like that on that? What if that's just a scale? What if it's something that's over them that's doing some shit that they can't do? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what if we're like low on this totem pole?
Man, I'm sorry, but I just zoomed in a little too far with that same theory, where it's like that could be happening on a human scale, where some humans what they're doing is more real than what we're doing.
100%.
And then for us, what we're doing is more real than. Listen, some people are just losers.
Some people are losers, bro. Yo, it's real life operators out here.
Yeah.
It's real life SEAL Team 6 motherfuckers out here protecting the country, and they know all the secrets, and they fucking sniping people from a mile away. They way realer than me and you, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like we doing bullshit,
dude. Some lives don't matter.
Yeah, yeah, dog.
So I just sent Ansley something. I don't know if you looked at it yet, but I think I sent it to you for Facebook Messenger because I got tired of texting you these ridiculous videos.
Yeah.
But there's this guy. He's talking to a gang member, and he's sitting there. He's like, "Well, when was the last time you killed somebody?" And the guy was like, "Yesterday." You know, he's all disguised and stuff. They muffle his voice and everything. And then he's like, well, do you ever feel bad about something? Like, what is the value of a human life to you? And he was like, well, I look at it like this. If you cool and you being cool to people out there, then your life has a high value. But if you ain't shit, if you ain't doing shit, your life has no value to me. It's easy for me to kill you.
Right.
And it was just like, holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is...
I mean, I know people
true.
that think like that, yeah.
It's true. Like,
but also, that's hard to judge, yo.
Yeah.
Because you might not be doing shit out here that I know, but you might got a family and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on in your house.
You know what I mean?
Like, out here in these streets, you might not be doing shit that I give a fuck about. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But when you go home with people that probably love you at the very least.
You might be zoomed in too tight.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, this guy's crazy for thinking like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's nuts. But I do remember, dog, when I was in high school and, like, there was people that I was cool with that was like actually doing shit like that, like they was killing people or robbing people, shit like that, though. I remember going to school feeling like, yo, I'm a real motherfucker, yo. I wasn't even the one killing niggas, though. You know what I'm saying? I just hanging with people that doing wild shit. But I remember feeling like, yo, y'all friends is bullshit. Y'all over here talking about sports and fighting and shit like that. My homies is out here doing wild, crazy shit. You see what I'm saying? Like the shit that rappers talk about.
Yeah. I
took a little bit of pride from that. I feel like I'm realer than these people.
Dude, I was the exact opposite. When my cousins started getting into like violent crime and murdering people, I was like, I am scared all the time.
Oh yeah. I was scared.
I don't even fuck with them anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is terrifying that this could happen.
Yeah.
Like the shit they were doing to other people is stuff that could have been happening to me.
Yes.
And not even necessarily from them, but it's like somebody out in the world could do that to me. Now you're letting me see all the possibilities of things that could happen.
Yes. Yeah, bruh.
Like, fuck you for that.
Yeah. I was always scared. I was super frightened. But one thing about me, bruh, I'm a good ass actor, dog. I know how to act like I'm not scared.
Yeah.
I mean, and some of that, some of that come from like combat shit. Like when I first started boxing, I had to learn how to act not to be scared in the ring before I actually wasn't scared in the ring. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I just translated that into everything. I would literally be in the car with friends that either just killed somebody, just robbed somebody, and I'm in the car joking around with them like I'm not scared of this shit. And meanwhile, the whole time I'm thinking like, any of these people could kill me. You see what I'm saying? Like if y'all doing this to these people, what stop you from doing it to me? Like I know one of my friends shot somebody because they was playing what's the video game? They was playing Knockout Kings. And the guy said, he said, pussy, you wouldn't do that in real life. And then my friend said, he said, what, man? He said, man, fuck out of here. And then the guy swung on him. He pulled his pistol, pop, pop, shot him twice off a video game. We was like 15 years old, bro. Yeah. And I remember, like, he was on the ground and shit. Everybody laughing like, yo, what the fuck? I remember I got up and I walked to the door and I was like, I can't walk out right now.
Yeah.
Because they're going to know that I'm scared as shit and I'm not treating this as normal as they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had to stand at the door like, yo, come on, get up, dog. You bitching, yo. He only hit you twice. Come on, get the fuck up. Motherfucker got shot in his stomach. And to this day, that guy has a colostomy bag. Like that changed. He was 15 years old. He got a shit bag now.
Yeah.
That's not no playful shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? But I had to sit there and act like, yo, get up, dog. You fucking bugging. What you gonna call the cops? You a bitch. Don't call the cops. It's like, yo, I was so scared, but I'm talking to this guy like it's normal to me, and it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. I was just acting.
So I would have been at the door like, oh, I can't leave because I realized I'm scared. I would have turned around, my face would have been full of tears. All right, this is all normal. Bro. This is all normal. Like walk back and sit down. What are we playing next?
Right, what game? Maybe we should play live. Yeah, bro.
Just like my sleeve would have been covered in snot. Yeah, no, that was I was always terrified, man. My cousins were fucking maniacs.
Yeah, same. I had a lot of crazy. My dad was a maniac.
Yeah.
My dad, people would walk up and tell me the crazy stories of shit that my dad did. And I used to be like, what, yo? You talking about the funny guy that lived in my house? He did that? Like, what the fuck? He did that to somebody? What the hell?
Dude, I had one of my cousins. She was cousin on my mom's side was dating a cousin on my dad's side. They were at a club in Pottstown. And this is when I was in college. And she was dating somebody else. The cousin on my dad's side was friends with her.
Right.
They weren't even dating. She was dating a thug. And like he considered himself slightly a thug. But he went up to her and just to talk to her, just to say hi. And my cousin on my dad's side was just like a very, very attractive man. You know, whatever, you know, his nickname was Pretty than his name.
Yeah,
was
right.
One of those
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
And so in the club, my female cousin, her boyfriend's friend was like, yo, you gonna let this motherfucker talk to your chick like this? And you ain't gonna do nothing about it? Like, he's punking you, and handed him a gun. And he went over and shot and killed the cousin on my dad's side.
Yeah,
in the club, right there next to the cousin on my mom's side.
Yeah.
And while they were he walked up while they were talking,
Fuck,
popped him twice and killed him. And I heard about that at school, and I was like, I am never going back to Pottstown ever again.
Yeah, bro.
I am done with that town.
Yeah, dog. Listen, you don't want to go back to them places. I never go to North Philly, bro. I went down there. Matter of fact, we went down there before the live podcast, before Durag Live podcast, because one of the challenges from the gay off was we got to see who can drink this 40. Yeah, right. Yeah, go back to your old hood and survive. No, we made them drink 40s and see who could drink them the fastest, right? They only sell 40s in the hood. Yeah. And where that comedy club is close to my old neighborhood. We went there. I had Rob Cruz in the car. I said, Rob, you going in there getting that shit. It's motherfuckers in this neighborhood that hate me.
Yeah.
I can't get out this car around here.
Yeah.
You got to go in there. You got buy these 40s and come back. For that like 4 minutes we was there, and you could ask Rob. I was literally in the car just like looking around, paranoid as fuck. I don't go to them type places, dog.
Yeah.
I don't do that shit no more. Fuck that.
Agreed.
Yes, we like to be in safe places like this.
Yeah, I feel like we could do a whole hour podcast on just this topic.
On trauma.
On all the places we won't go back to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a chakra popped. That was a third eye chakra, right?
Yes.
Ace, take it away.
All right, we're to the crown chakra.
Ooh.
Did it. So Naim, what about you confuses people the most? And what about other people confuses? Nope. What about you confuses people the most? And what?
Oh yeah, you're right.
What confuses you most about other people?
Oh, okay. Okay, all right.
So I fucked that question up as you were at. You want to just ask it one more time without me interrupting with my dumb ass?
I will try.
Okay, go for it.
So Naim, what about you?
Yo.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm done with all the foolishness.
Naim, what about you confuses people the most? And what about other people confuses you the most?
Okay. I know the thing that confuses other people the most about me. I'm very good at playing dumb, so people assume that I'm dumb. People are like, "You're not that. Naim's not that smart. He's just fucking always playing around." But then I'll say certain things, and I see the shock in people's eyes, like, you think like that? And it's like, yeah. I was always smart. I was a smart ass kid, but I was around a bunch of dumb motherfuckers.
According to your mother.
Yeah, right. According to my mom. But I was always around a bunch of dumbass people, and I learned real early that you cannot talk about your interests if it doesn't pique the interest of the masses. Mm-hmm. So if I'm into this little thing over here that only I'm into, and I bring this up around all my friends and cousins, they're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck is you talking about?" And it's like, "Oh, okay, I don't like that reaction. Let's play dumb, bro." You see what I'm saying? Mm. So I learned at a very young age to just like kind of doll myself out and only like speak at this wavelength where like dumb motherfuckers won't realize that I'm smart. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And but sometimes, even back then, like smart shit would like pop out here and there, and people would be like, "Yo, you really a smart motherfucker, huh?" It's like, I guess, yeah, I am, but I didn't want you to know that. Sorry.
Yeah.
You mean like I was always trying to hide it, and then even now, that also is a part of the reason I was smoking so much weed, because I'm always thinking and processing, and it's harder for me to hide that when I'm sober.
Yeah.
When I'm sober, it's hard for me to hide my intelligence. It just is. It just shit just come out. I just say shit sometimes, and it just comes out, and then people are like, "Damn, I didn't know you was smart." You know how many times I heard that in my life? I can't count the amount of times where I've heard, "I did not know you were smart." And it's like, bro, what type of insult? How the fuck you gonna say that to my face? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you were. Oh, you thought I was retarded? Okay. Don't get me wrong. I do retarded shit too. You see what I'm saying? Like your brain ain't always on. It ain't always on. Sometimes you just think about shit the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I've literally seen, and he gonna hate that I'm saying this. You know Rusty? Mm-hmm. Rusty thought I was an idiot for the first maybe year and a half, 2 years he knew me.
Yeah.
And then one day I was just like, and in all honesty, that happened for like the first years in comedy with just a lot of people where they thought I was an idiot. And then I was like, all right, I'm playing too dumb now. Like now it's like, now y'all just think I'm like almost a retard. Let me just show you who the fuck I really am real quick, so then I can let you know like what's going on.
So I can let you know how retarded you are.
Yeah, right. And the thing is, I remember one time me, Rusty, and Rob were talking. And I literally broke down how I played this dumb game with them and got the outcome that I wanted. And Rob was like, "Yo, that's so manipulative." He was like, "Why he said, "I feel like you was playing us like we were kids."
Yeah.
He's like, "Why wouldn't you just be you?" And I was like, "Well, if I was just being me, who the fuck want to hang around me?" You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm just being this guy that's talking up here about every fucking thing, don't nobody want to hang around that? Somebody that's always spitting out facts, talking about politics, talking about science and UFOs. Nobody wants to be around that. Mm-hmm. And I know to Rob at the time, he's like, "I feel so dumb now." He's like, "Because I was talking to you like you were dumb." He's like, "I've been speaking to you like you were an idiot." And he said, "And this whole time you're looking at me like you're just playing with me." He was like, and he's like, "I don't like that." And it's like, yeah, that's fucked up. But I had to let him know that I was playing, because if not, he just would have assumed that I was just fucking retarded.
Yeah.
So I know that catches people off guard. They're like, "Oh, damn. You did that?" Or when I tell people like, "Yo, I'm an accountant. That's what I do during the day." What? Mm-hmm. How the fuck is you an accountant? Because I'm not an idiot, bro. You're an idiot. And I'm speaking on your level. I'm teaching you how I treat my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I talk to my kids like children. I talk to idiots like idiots. That's what I do.
Yeah, I came down here to talk to you.
Yeah, right. And don't get me wrong. I know that I'm not high level. I went to school with high level geniuses. I'm not that either. Because those guys, I don't get them either. Mm-hmm. Those high level, super duper smart motherfuckers, I ain't up there with them either. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my mom hit me with something one time so I was in gifted and stuff when I was in elementary school. I was trying to feel myself a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. Because back when I was in gifted, I think erroneously so told us that sometimes we can be so intelligent that we can't explain to other people what is going on in our mind.
Yes.
Right? And I was trying to explain something to my mom one time, and she didn't understand it. So I hit her with that. I was like, "Well, I don't know if you know this, but..."
I don't think mom liked to hear that.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. Basically, my teacher told me is that I'm so smart that I can't really explain things to people that ain't on my level. So
yeah.
That's probably what's happening to you right now.
Oh, you can't say it to mom, bro.
Dude, and my mom, she just hit me with something that stuck with me for the rest of my life. She goes, "If you were so smart, you should be able to explain anything to anybody."
Yep.
And it was just like, ooh, got him.
Yeah.
Got him. And that's been my mantra for the rest of my life.
That's true.
So for those people that are, on a high level that you feel like you can't be on that level, it's like they're the problem.
True. Yeah, they don't know how to communicate their intelligence.
They have a communication issue.
Exactly. True.
I'm not the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I just don't know those words yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You're using words I don't know. I have to fucking learn those words first. Then I got to practice using them in a sentence for a little while.
Yeah, learn the context a little bit.
I'm 3 months behind this conversation. I need a little time. I just need time.
Yeah.
You know, because, and again, not to try to embarrass my bank over here, but Ansley's smart as fuck.
Yeah.
And I understand most of what she's saying.
Mm-hmm. Most of.
Right? Is that true?
I think so. I think so.
I guess I should be asking you.
Yeah.
You know, but like she's again, not to brag or not to, again, I'm not trying to embarrass you about your intelligence, but I mean, like mathematically, and again, I went to a school where people go to this school because they are so smart.
Yeah.
This is like Lafayette College is a place where geniuses go to impress other geniuses and shit. And one other person, maybe, no, for sure, one other, Ahsoka was on another level, but I don't meet people that can do what she can do mathematically.
Yes.
They're just not out there. She's in a very small percentage of people that can understand mathematically the things that she can understand and then manipulate. Like she can use these mathematical processes to solve problems and shit. Yeah. And she explains things. She can't talk good. So I understand everything she's trying to say. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not you with them. It's them with
and
you.
that is a different type of intelligence. Being able to take a smart or even just like an abstract concept and then filter that through your brain and spit it out in a way where somebody who doesn't have a clue about what you're talking about can understand it. That's we do that in stand up all the time, bro.
That's
we do that
skill.
shit. We do that shit all the time.
I can make dumb shit sound smart as fuck.
Yep, and I can make smart shit sound dumb.
There it is.
I love making smart shit sound dumb. Just simplifying some shit way too much.
Yeah.
I like doing that.
Yeah, that's what's up. So now what confuses you most about people?
Oh, how sure everybody is of themselves and everything else.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that. You ever meet somebody that's religious and they like, listen, this is the way and you should. It's like, bro, you ain't never been to heaven, nigga. How the fuck you gonna tell me that this is right? The fuck you talking? I'm not sure what I believe in.
Yeah. It's
a belief for that reason because I'm not sure of it.
Okay, so not to challenge what you just said, but I'm going to throw this at you. So the fact that people are so sure definitely is confuses you about people. But what does the level of faith that people have do for you about people?
I like faith if they know that it's faith. Okay. I love faith if you can tell me, like, look, this is what I believe. I believe this wholeheartedly. I'm not saying you have to believe it, but this is just what I believe. I'm not sure. I like if you could admit that you're not sure or something. I'm on board. You see what I'm saying? Because we're not sure. Or how people are so sure, like, even their environment or just so sure of, like, I don't know, of themselves. I question myself all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never walking around like, oh, I know for a fact that I can. I don't know for a fact any fucking thing, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know shit for a fact. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, I love people that have just enough insecurity. Just enough. Yeah. Just don't be that sure. Don't be so sure of yourself where you're like, oh, I know that this is this. I know that that is that. I know exactly who I am. I know everything that's going on around me. No, you don't. Mm-hmm. You're just doing that because if you stop thinking like that, you're going to go fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, or they might be just dumb.
And that's that. A lot of time is that too. They're just
they might have reached the limit of their intelligence. Some people can't question.
Yeah.
Some people aren't smart. They're not smart enough to figure out what questions to even ask about themselves.
Yeah.
So they're like again, people, every time you bring up something that's like slightly deep, they start bringing up the Celtics or they change the subject real quick to something that they can comprehend and understand.
Yeah.
It's not even that it's like intimidating to them. It's just, he's outside of my wheelhouse. Let's bring this back.
Yep, let's bring it back to where I'm comfortable.
Or people are arrogant. I feel like people get really arrogant with kids. They're like, this is how a child should be raised. This is how you should teach them. This is how you should do this and that. And it's like, you don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know.
Like, what are you judging that off of?
And my kid's different than your kid. So, or like you don't even have kids. My kid's different than
that's the worst. They don't have kids. They doing that shit? No.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here with that. Yeah, no, that's a problem.
Also, too, it's like you don't know the type of weirdness that I'm bombarding my kids with on a regular basis. Right. So you have no idea how my kids should be raised.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people are so just so sure of things, and these people speaking absolutes, and it's like, bruh, any Cat Williams interview, I'm bothered because he only speaks in absolutes. He talks like he has all the secrets to the universe. It's like, bruh, at least say, well, I believe or I think. He says it like, well, you know why that is? It's because this is like this and that is that. It's like, no, bruh, you don't know that.
Yeah.
It makes sense. What you saying makes sense. Don't get me wrong, Cat. What you saying, some of that shit makes sense. But you don't know. You're just saying some shit. Like, it's crazy.
And he does it. Oh, this is full circle. He explains things in such a short way that it's almost like he's admitting these things, right? And
yes.
And because he does the deep breath.
Yep.
He'll go, okay, Joe.
Yes. I was so bothered, bro. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I hate that. And then, of course, Joe Rogan just being a good host, we just let him get away with it. But it's
Great
just
host.
like, bruh, you can't do this. And then I hate this. I hate when people present something as a question and they want you to figure it out. It's like they got the answer or they think they supposedly got the answer. And it's like, okay, well then, Joe, you tell me this. Why is it that? It's like, nah, bruh. Say what the fuck you want. Say what you're saying. Spit it out. Just say what you're saying. Don't make me try to figure out the fucking answer. Just say the shit. That shit bothers. That
Joe,
shit
you're going to
unnerves
get
me.
me canceled today. It's like, what are you talking about?
Right. He asked you, why do black people like Newports? And you said, you going to get me canceled. Like, bruh, stop.
Well, this is going to be the third time I'm canceled on this podcast.
Yeah, right. Like, come on. But yeah, that shit gets me. And it's crazy because as unsure of myself as I am, there are certain things that I know, and for the most part, it's because they happen to me. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you noticed, but this happens to me all the time in conversation where I bring up some shit that sounds unbelievable. And people are like, what? That's just not true. That's a bullshit thing. There's no way that's true. And then I showed them the proof, and they're like, well, damn, how did you? All right. Example. I told everybody that sometimes my nuts get stuck in my pelvis. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes they go up into my pelvis, and they get stuck, and then I got to go like this and push them back out, right? Everybody thought I was making that up. They were like, yo, that's a joke? You just wrote that joke? I'm like, it's not a joke. That happens to me sometimes, and I hate it, and it's not comfortable. And then we talked about it on the podcast, Danny, Tim, Ben, Drew, everybody was like, yo, Naim, nobody has ever gone through that. We post that shit. I can't. There are thousands and thousands of men that have seen this clip on Twitter and on Instagram. They're like, yo, that happens to me. This one guy said it happened to him. He had to get surgery to get him pushed back down because he caught a hernia and they got stuck.
Yeah.
So he had to go get surgery to get him pushed back down. And they were talking to me like, Naim, you made this up. No man's nuts just disappear out of their sack and go into their pelvis. I said, yeah, yes, they do. And then here's the proof. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these other men that was like, oh my God, I hate when that happens. Oh my God. And it's like, yeah, I told y'all. Maybe it don't happen to y'all, but it happens to a certain percentage of men.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is,
Enlightenment.
There it is.
Keep your nuts down in your sack, bro.
Yeah.
If you can. If you
Keep them
can.
down there. Yeah. Keep them down there.
Keep them in there.
I don't know. That's the crazy thing. Like maybe your pelvis hole is too big or your nuts are too small. Yeah. What is? I wonder what combination of physiology is going on.
Small nut to the wide pelvis, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, your pelvic floor is too open.
So you never had that before?
No, but I know that. I mean, I just because I know enough about anatomy because my pelvis was cracked open when I was hit by a car.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I think you did tell me that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, when I tell people the injuries that I got when I was hit by a car, people don't believe me about that.
Yeah,
because it's even every doctor that I dealt with from the time that it happened until now, when I show them the stuff in my arm and they find out. Because they can get your records.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
When they find out how mangled I was. Is it like
Damn.
From then into even the doctors like, how the fuck are you still walking? How can you even stand?
Yeah.
Like all sorts of ridiculous shit. So when I explain this stuff to people, of course, it sounds very unbelievable.
Yeah.
But because of that, I learned a lot about the anatomy and how the anatomy works because I need to be able to counteract all the stuff that happened to me so I can live a functional life.
For sure.
Because they don't teach you that.
Yeah.
Like there's no, even like the rehab stuff, they don't know enough about everything to be able to tell you what you have to do.
Right.
Some shit you have to figure out.
Yeah.
And like, luckily my dad was, a really good athlete and knew enough about breaking down athletic components to build athleticism.
Right. Yeah.
So he got me started on the right track to be able to because I became make no mistake, I was a really good athlete before I was hit by the car. But even after I was hit by the car, I still went on to become a really good athlete.
Right, yeah.
And that's because of all the knowledge that I acquired about the human body.
Right.
To be able to
I mean,
make
that's
myself
important.
better.
Yeah, that's important.
So, said all that to say this, I know a little bit about the pelvic floor. There's a hole down there.
Yeah, it is. And your nuts go in there.
And
sometimes.
not all holes are the same size.
Nope.
Like some people have like big wide holes like that, and then some holes are like barely dilated.
Damn, I mean, if I was a girl, my pussy would have been wide, bruh.
Yeah,
Ew.
you got
My
a
pussy would have been
gaper.
wide, bruh. Ew.
He's got a gaper.
Yeah, yo, that's nasty.
Yo,
Ew.
he got a hoe pussy. Damn.
Damn, I go to the doctor. They're like, you have a childbearing pelvis.
Yeah.
This is such a wide hole.
Oh yeah, you got teen pregnancy pelvis
Yeah.
all day. Start early and often, dog.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's it, Naim. We did it. We got to the top. How do you feel, man?
Oh, I feel great.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do we have time? We have time to do.
Yeah.
We got to do it quick, right?
We gotta do it.
We got to do the Patreon.
Okay.
You have time?
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah. And for everybody watching and listening, $1 gets you all of our content on our Patreon, exclusive content. You're going to get the counter to this podcast where we're going to go through. He's going to get all the same questions as the other people that do the third time. But now we're going to open up the dark chakra. So it gets a little different. And you got to check it out. And I got to say this, man, for those of the people who are checking out this podcast for the first time because they follow everything that Naim does, check out other episodes of this, man, because
They're
I promise
all great.
you, no other podcast does what we do as
Yes.
a podcast. This is going to be the most unique comedic interview experience that you're ever going to let yourself experience. I use that word twice, but it had to be done.
We need a
Experience
thesaurus.
It had, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's get a thesaurus in there. The Chakra Popper thesaurus. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. $1, hop over onto the Patreon. If you don't know, Naim has a pretty sick podcast, Durag the Deertag. Naim has a pretty sick podcast, Ayo actually. Naim has a pretty sick podcast. Do you do the Ramble?
The
anymore?
Ramble? I just started again. All right, so I did an episode, and then somebody broke into my car and stole my microphone. But I just bought another microphone, so we're going to have an episode of The Ramble coming out this week.
Yeah. And also, I want you guys to keep your heads up because I'm about to start a solo podcast myself where I'm going to be able to get a little looser than this podcast gets. I'm going to say, there's some things I want to say that I don't want to make Ansley accountable for.
Nice.
So I want to put it out there. And so, yeah, be on the lookout for that. And anything else you want to talk about?
Just follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Naim_Ali.
Yeah. And thank you so much for watching, guys. We love you, and we are out.
See ya.